Hey, you tapped in with the 2011 King. This that real 2A top. Straight out of LA. Let's go. Hey yo, click, clack, chrome, yeah, the setup supreme. 2011 King got the whole Mac clean. Slide heavy, drip deadly, that's my theme. Every piece I pull got that showroom gleam. Pro 2A, this a God-given right. Got a crazy collection, keep it locked in sight. From the safe to the range, we don't play. Big steel, big stance, 2A and LA. 2A and LA, run it every day. Crazy with the gear, keep the drama at bay. 2011 King, let the metal ring. Second Amendment, tatted everything. 2A and LA, run it every day. Crazy with the gear, keep the drama at bay. 2011 King, let the metal ring. Second Amendment, tatted everything. Yeah, tatted everything.
YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A in LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, fam, if you are not a member of the 2A in LA fam club, what are you doing? Look, fam, look just down below. You should see a join button. Hit that join button. For a modest $2.99 a month, you become a channel member. You get access to unreleased footage that nobody else gets to see. You automatically become eligible for our weekly and monthly giveaways, and we give away some incredible things, including optics and weapons lights and range bags, and yes, firearms. So don't miss the opportunity to maybe pick up, you know, one of the prize guns in my vast collection. All right, fam. Also, check out that QR code. Hit it. You see it's right there. Hit that QR code and that will take you to the 2A in LA website, where you can have access to our 2A in LA official merch store. We got all your merch needs taken care of. Also, I'll have all like my affiliate links and promo codes and discount codes there, as well as hot deals of the week. Hit that QR code or hit the link down in the description. All right, fam, now let's get back to the video. Yo, fam, what's going on, baby?
What's good?
What's up?
My man. All right, fam. I have been waiting on this forever. So I have got some of my good friends here who have flown out to sunny Irvine, California. Of course, if you notice the background, we are in covert projects. home of high-end firearms and all things 2011. So we have brought out today some crazy new guns, never seen anywhere before. But before we get into the guns, let me have my boys introduce themselves to you. Starting with my main man, Tactical Bearded Dad.
What's up, everybody? James, Tactical Bearded Dad. I am super excited to be here. Happy to be with the rest of my family here. Just, excited to talk about all the new stuff and hang out with everybody.
What's up, guys? This is Jeff from the Weapon Collective, and I echo James' sentiment. Being here with everybody is awesome. Out in California, happy to come out, and then just to be surrounded by this lineup of just absolutely sexy guns is best Saturday I can imagine. Very happy to be here with the fellas.
Oh yeah. What's up, guys? Mr. Blacksmith, Team Blacksmith. Let me just say, these guys are like some of the best people in the 2A community right now with these guns here. Second to none. This new lineup is going to shake up everything in the 2011 space, double stack 1911 space. Man, I can't wait till we get these out to the range and start shooting these right here. But my man 2A in LA, Tactical Bearded Dad, my man Jeff from the Weapon Collective, hands down. Check out their content. You won't be disappointed. Some of the best.
So look, I always say, if you guys watch my content, I always tell you guys whenever I'm in covert, to hell with whatever that Mickey Mouse cat is, this is the happiest place on earth. I always find something new, and shout out to all of the brands represented on this table. When they heard that we were all getting together, they jumped through hoops, they leaped over buildings in a single bound to get these guns here to us today. And so this is a 2-day process. So this is the first day. We're all kind of here at Covert. Tomorrow morning, we're going to take all of these guns out to the range, as well as guns from each of our collections. And it is going to be a range session to end all range sessions. 100%. So why don't we start from like left to right and have everybody kind of give their opinion on these firearms. I think that would be dope. We can start off with this one, which is CNC's new offering, and we'll kind of roll it down the line.
Yeah. So this is the new CNC Akira. Beautiful finish on it. Really nice design with the slide and everything. I mean, it's got a very tacky grip with it. It is a unique style. It's got quad porting, very smooth. I'm excited to get it to the range. All Atlas internals, Atlas optic plate system. I'm a big flush and reverse crown barrel type of guy. And just so everybody knows, yes, all these are empty. None of them have anything. They don't have mags. We might point them at each other.
Right.
So, but very beautiful gun, and it's a great one to start off the lineup.
Yeah, no, I agree as well. I think this gun is for a specific type of 2011 buyer. I don't think it's the gun for everybody, but I'm curious to see how it shoots. I think the porting design is very unique. Fit and finish is solid. Feels good in the hand. Manufacturing is really good. Atlas trigger in it. Yeah. There's that part. So I'm anxious to see how it shoots. This is, because we're in California, there's a lot of guns that don't make their way out here. I am so proud of Covert because they have really championed trying to bring more and more guns into the state. So this is the first CNC that I've ever seen in person. So they're off to a good start as far as that goes.
Yeah, I would agree, saying this is the first time I've ever held a CNC, but if it's in this lineup, this is a quality gun, no doubt about it. Handling it, I mean, the Atlas trigger, everything. If you watch my channel, you know this is missing next 300 right here.
Right. Feels naked.
But
feels naked.
One thing I really like about this, and it's just kind of got this purple tint in the grip that I've never seen that before. So that's unique. Texture's fantastic. Feels really good, and the porting on it is almost the reverse porting of this Wraith. So I've shot the Wraith quite a bit and very interested to see if changing the position of the ports, what that does. Because it's just kind of reversed. So very cool gun, anxious to shoot it.
All right, so when I first got my hands on this, I didn't know who CNC was. I did see him pop up on Instagram and
Yeah, that's where I've
Facebook
seen him usually.
a couple times. I'm like, oh, okay. But the action on this, like I said, when you first get these into your hands, the first thing you have to do, check the fitting, slide the frame fit, the action, and like I said, once you check those things out, putting a lot of work into that, everything else is just going to fall into place. And this right here, yes,
Got
the
it.
high polished the DLC, very nicely done, very nice.
Team Blacksmith, why don't you talk to us about that Miller Precision?
Now we've seen this at SHOT Show.
Yes.
Well, one of us seen it at SHOT Show. They had it under wraps. I didn't get to see it, but I did see the comp version, and I was extremely impressed with this. But when I seen the ported comp, I was like, lights out for a lot of double stack 1911s with this model right here. Miller Precision, they're doing big things. They're doing big things, and this right here is just going to just take the world by storm.
100%.
No question.
Yeah, this gun, I mean, it's hard to pick which gun out of all these. I mean, that's an impossible thing to do.
When I run into that problem, Jeff, I just buy them all.
I like that idea. Yes. So this thing, when I picked this up, I mean, just being the comped and ported, that is so
Flush
much
face.
speed, everything about this gun. And Miller Precision, I mean, I think every part on this gun is made by Miller Precision, minus the optic, of course. But I love Miller's grips, and one thing I love about all these guns is my biggest pet peeve is all of them have a grip safety delete.
Right.
So this thing, I am very anxious to shoot this gun. Just the comp port. I mean, the more porting, the more comping, I'm gonna love it.
Maximum
So,
polish.
yes. I mean, that thing is just butter too. That trigger, I'm thrilled, and I love the grips. I was talking about Miller. One very cool thing about their grips is they were one of, if not the only person that was making reversible mag releases in their grips.
Yeah.
So kind of a cool feature if you're a lefty. Just having the option is cool, but I don't use it. So reverse undercut there on the trigger guard. Everything about this speaks to me.
So if you guys haven't seen on my channel, I've already done a review of this. I got this prototype in my hands earlier in the year, and I was blown away. At SHOT Show, it was funny because I was at the Bull Armory booth, and Bull Armory recently came out with their ported and comp flush face gun, and it was priced well. I felt it, I handled it, I thought it was well done, and then I found my way up to Miller, and so I was like, oh, forget that Bull Armory thing. This gun is bananas. And so again, if you guys haven't seen the video, I rant and raved it. I think the gun scored a 90 out of a possible 100. So hit grill gun status for me. And you know, Miller is probably mad at me. Covert is probably mad at me because when that video dropped, they got bombarded. When can I get one? How can I get one? Where can I get one? But they are coming out very, very soon, so stand by.
So with this one, I have been waiting for this gun for a while, ever since I saw it at SHOT Show as well. The guy that makes it, Houston, is a great guy. I absolutely love his grip. I love the way he does his magwell. It's very slimline, fits very nicely. The trigger that he does is really nice. It's just got great fit finish. Like everybody else is saying, you know, he's doing all this in-house. He just got a new shop and everything, and it's a beautifully done gun the way that it is. I love the island barrel with it. It's different. A lot of people, you know, there's some other comp guns and such on here, but the way he did it, kind of like how a Staccato at C is, where the sight is going to stay there, it doesn't move. I just really enjoy it. The grip feels nice with the diamond pattern. I mean, I've used his grip on a couple other things as well, and it's just one that I am myself very excited to get at the range.
Now, look.
Oh boy, here we go.
Just rub it. Look, this is the Dark Forge Reaper. This gun, now if you guys are not familiar with Dark Forge, they're an outgrowth of Road Tactical. Road Tactical has been making 2011s for some of the most well-known 2011 companies out there. And so they're no stranger to the platform, and it's evident in this offering. This is their ported and comped version. There's 3 different versions of this gun. There's the Wraith, which has the entry-level Wraith, which has the polymer MJD grip, which is phenomenal. Then there's the upgraded Wraith that has the aluminum grip, and there's this one which has the aluminum grip, is ported and compensated. I can tell you, whoo, it doesn't disappoint. I love, this may be one of my new favorite grips. I love Atlas grips for the modularity. I love that Valentine grip on the Fowler. This is right up there with them. Love it, love it, love it. Can't wait to get this one out on the range.
So pretty much everything he just said, same. When we got here, this was one of the guns I wanted to see first. Was very excited about it. You know, I've seen some of the comments and stuff, and this one and the other one, it's not for everyone. The design is a little unique and everything. Me personally, I absolutely love it. Just the way you are, how you can grab onto it, everything like that with it. It just feels so nice in the hand. The grip, the new aluminum grip is, like Alan said, it's just, it feels so good. It's so smooth, not as in texture smooth, but just it fits so nicely on here. The fitment on it, there's no high spots or anything like that with it, with the grip safety. You know, like Jeff was saying with the grip safety, I'm the same way. I do not like one. I want it, you know, just tight as can be, no movement, nothing like that. And I'm excited about this one. Even the way that he did the slide stop, it's got some
Texture
extra texturing on it, you know, just to have it. It's really a thought out firearm from top to bottom. I mean, I'm really excited about this one for sure.
100%, Jeff. You've got the original Wraith at home with the polymer.
Yes, and I've been talking about the Reaper ever since I got the Wraith. So I got the Wraith with the polymer grip, that MJD grip, which is the best polymer grip you can get. And so ever since I got that, shot it, and it just runs. And thinking of making that thing even better with a comp is the Reaper. So I am so stoked to shoot this gun. This thing is so my speed. I love how the slide cuts dip down into the frame.
Yeah.
Looks super clean.
Yeah.
And I mean, just on rails.
I love that it doesn't look like every other 2011 on the
Oh
market.
yeah, it's definitely, I mean, there's so many awesome quality new guns coming out. To really have this point of distinction just visually is awesome. Something that you can just see it and immediately recognize that's a new gun, that's the Reaper, and that is badass. So
Yes, sir.
very excited to shoot that.
Now, I know we always talk about, we probably get questions about what's better, ports or comps.
Right. Well, both.
All of them.
All the above, right?
More.
Right.
So when you get a double stack 1911, 2011 with both on there, you got something special in your hands. Now, Miller Precision, very nice. I can't wait to shoot that one. But this, I believe, will probably be my favorite out on the range. The Reaper, it's just going to be that gun going into 2026.
Yeah.
It's going to be that gun for quite some time. If you could feel it, just
Appropriately named.
Right. Absolutely.
nice little price tag on it, but
Yes. Yeah. So real quick, we mentioned there's 3 different versions of the gun. So the base model with the polymer MJD grip, that one runs around $5,200. This is the Wraith with the aluminum grip. This one's closer to $6,000, around $59,000 or so. And then the Reaper is just over $7,000 at around $7,200. All of these models should be available within the next couple of weeks or so. And if you want to make your order now, you can. Just holler at my guys at Covert. All right, let's keep it rolling. Jeff, why don't you, so we're not going to do the Wraith. We just kind of talked about the Wraith and the Reaper all together. Why don't you talk about the AAF?
Okay, the AAF, so Alpha American here. This is a little commander length. And I've never shot an Alpha American. I'm looking forward to it. This is a very good feeling, quality little pistol. It's got ported up the gills in that inline porting up here. Let's see. 7. So it's looks very similar to the Monsoon Lucky 7 porting up top. Aluminum grip, and what I like is on this commander length full-size grip. I hate the little carry grips, so this feels really good. And that porting, this thing should be a lot of fun to shoot. And what I really like about what they did on this one is the Alpha American that I've seen prior to this didn't have full-length dust cover.
Preach.
So they brought that out, and this trigger feels really nice. This is a red dirt trigger, thanks to James pointing that out. I didn't recognize that trigger when I first saw it, so I'm anxious to shoot this.
Yeah.
Looks like a real fun little gun.
Yeah, I'd say I just want to echo that Alpha American historically have been very 1911-esque, very Nighthawk-esque, and even though I've shot them because Covert has carried them, I knew they were excellent shooters. I just felt like they weren't my jam aesthetically, and they're not cheap, so we should also say that. But I'm happy that they've kind of upgraded their designs, and I'm looking forward to getting this out on the range. This is a 4 1/4. They also have a 5-inch that's going to be coming out, so keep your eyes out for new options from Alpha American.
So I agree with what they're saying. You know, the original ones was not a full dust cover, and I honestly, I hated them. I love a full dust cover on anything that it is. That's just me. I know the others are very old school style. You know, the guy that is building these, if you're a Nighthawk fan, then you know who it is. He has been around for a very long time, and you know, he left from Nighthawk, started his own thing, and has really built something with this, and stepping up and turning it and doing the full rail on this Commander, on the 5-inch. I think it's really going to get a lot more people looking at these firearms now, because you know, it's just more of what we all want.
Yeah.
So I think more people are going to be looking at it. So I'm really excited to get this one out there too. I like the full grip on it as well. It feels really nice. I want to see how this porting works as well with it. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I like the granite look on this design and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a fun one.
I've been waiting for this one for a while. I have a backstory on this one, but I'll let you talk about the RCD Mod 2.
So, if you've seen my videos,
yeah.
So if you've seen my videos, you know that one, I'm a big Race City fan. The 5-inch that I have is probably the gun that I shoot the most. It's always at the range with me. Well, we got the Mod 2. I did it. Absolutely loved the gun. But while I had it, they decided, hey, we're going to add some more ports on the inline right here. So now I've got to send mine in to get this, because I got to, because again, more ports.
Yeah, so maximum haulage.
I'm super excited. I love the way that they did it, how it's in the serrations with it and everything like that. So I'm excited to see how this shoots tomorrow and to get mine sent off and get it done. You know, I'm a big, Race City's grip is probably my favorite grip out of all the grips. The way that it's done, the magwell fits so nicely. This is just, again, it's a gun to me that in its price point is extremely hard to beat. I've not seen any other gun, because there's really not anything in this same price point. You either have to go up or you have to go down. And it still, to me, kind of beats out some of the ones that are in that higher price point.
100%.
So, but yeah, I'm excited to shoot it.
So, funny story, I have the Race City Defense Mod 1, which features more of kind of inline top porting. And I love that gun. That's a gun scored an 89 on my system. And I was set to do a review on the Mod 2 when it was just kind of V-ported up top. And Covert goes out, they shoot it. And I came in to take the gun to do a review on it, and they're like, no, you can't take it. And I was like, what? What do you mean? You can't take it. He said, we're going to take this gun up a notch. We're going to take it another level. And that's when they went back and added these 3 top ports. So I can't wait to get it out. My plan was not to buy the Mod 2 because I felt like it was very close to the Mod 1, even though I think aesthetically it's better, and every time they do an iteration they improve this gun. But now that the top ports are there, oh my, I don't know.
Yeah, agreed. All right, so the Covert X RCD, this is the version, the Mod 2. And before I talk about the gun, I just want to talk about Ray City Defense for a second, because I got my first Ray City Defense early, I think, or late 2014, so very early, low serial number, and I got it and just put it in the drawer. Have you guys ever done this?
Yes.
When you get a gun and just kind of set it away and somehow move it to the back of my mind. And I didn't get it out for quite some time. I'd shot it with, when I had a whole bunch of other ported pistols out on the range, but it just, for some reason, slid under my radar, even though I had it forever. And then I got a 5-inch RC9, and then I took both of them out, and they both just absolutely convinced me of how much I've been sleeping on Ray City Defense. Because these guys, and they mentioned it, for the price point particularly, I don't think you're getting more gun. And every video I've seen, these are being compared to $7,000 guns.
$6,000.
They're always competing with somebody that's way more expensive, and they're holding their own. And so I've just been a huge Ray City Defense fan, and it just took me a little longer than I would have liked to. So I'm very stoked on this, the Mod 2, with these ports, how they're nested up in the serrations like that is so sweet. And the high polish finish and the dull, it looks just super sexy. So that is one gun I'm very anxious to shoot.
Now, I'm kind of glad I waited. Now that I see this, this is definitely on the list, unfortunately, for next year. But the one thing I like about the newer guns coming out, that the factory ports are being included, and you don't have to send it out to be modified by third party.
Or pay extra.
And when you talk about comps and ports, now the ports doesn't discriminate.
Right.
Every model, every gun, 2011, double stack 1911, Glocks, everything can get ported.
Right.
Which I do like that now everyone can get it. You know, comp guns was like exclusive club to get a comp gun.
Right.
High quality comp gun, and this one right here just it's nasty.
In a good way. Right.
Like this, the Reaper, like there's nothing bad on this table right here. There's no wrong choice if you decide which one you decide to get, but look, when Covert put their name on here, you know you get.
That's a stamp. Yeah, it does mean something. This last gun we're going to talk about, arguably, this is the one that I'm excited. This is the second most gun that I'm excited about out of all the ones you see here, and that is the Cardinal Arms G2 ported version. So, again, this is another one of those like dark forward situations where people, when the gun first dropped, nobody knew who Cardinal Arms was, right? Obviously, Cardinal Arms now, most people know, is a sister company to Optimum. And Optimum, again, has been making parts and entire builds, white labeling, for some of the most well-known 2011s out there. So I think people were kind of offended because they were like, oh, that's such an expensive gun for a company that we never heard of, because they didn't know the backstory. But I had an opportunity early on to get the prototype in my hand, and I was just blown away. There's certain guns, and you guys can chime in on this, there's certain guns, the second you pick it up, it feels quality. It screams quality. And that's how I felt about this gun. I felt like it was weighted perfectly. I felt like the action was crazy good. The trigger was crazy good. And I didn't care that I didn't know who made it at first. I just thought this gun was phenomenal. And if you guys haven't seen, I think Jeff was the first person I saw do a review on the non-ported version. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go back and check that out, because I think he nails it when he talks about the makeup of this gun. And now they have a ported version, which was what I was waiting on to pull the trigger, because I knew one had to come at some point or another. And so, yeah, fam, I am in love with this. Stay tuned for the range footage. You'll see a lot of that.
So this is probably one that I am the most excited about. I did a video on this as well, and you know, I talked about how great the machining was, how great the fitting was, how I was using a microscope just to try to see if I could find any machining marks, anything like that with it. The only complaint I had with it was that the barrel was not flush and reverse crown. Then they came out with new models that were flush and reverse crown. Then they came out with ported. So I am extremely excited to try this one because, you know, I was telling people, you know, this is a company that you know, but you don't know.
Right.
Because at the time, nobody could really say too much about them, who they were, that they were Optimum, because it was kind of a hush-hush thing. But now that it's out there, a lot of people know who they are, and it is just a firearm that you can tell how much time they take into it. I love everything about it, how they cut this part right here and it went into the frame, how it, you know, it just comes down and cut through it. You know, it's a beautiful firearm. Yes. It is so well made. It's the same thing with their grip, how their magwell just sits so nicely and flush with it. I am extremely excited about this one, so yeah.
This is the gun I've been waiting for. So I bought the Cardinal G2, just a non-ported version. Like 2A was saying, sometimes you pick a gun up and you just click with it. I just saw this gun and I clicked with it. So I didn't know anything about who Cardinal Arms was. I just saw this. I can't even remember where I saw it, and I had to have this gun. So then I get it in hand and absolutely fell in love with it. And one of the things, everything about this gun is what I like. This model, it does have the flush reverse crown barrel, and mine didn't. It's an early model. So now I'm stoked that I have the original non, because this one, the ported version I'm gonna get, it will be flush reverse crown, which I like. But not having a front sight or a dovetail like the Cardinal and both these Dark Forge, I love deleting that front sight. I think it is so much cleaner, and I have no need for a front sight. So this is something I've been waiting on. It is the only gun in my collection that I regularly shoot that is not ported. The first Cardinal I got. Now that thing is going to take a little breather, because I'm going to have the ported version as soon as I can get my hands on it, because I absolutely love the Cardinal Arms G2, and the G2P is going to be, they changed the mag release I can see on this, a little bigger, and the barrel work, and it then added the ports, all this texturing on the top of the slide. I mean, they nailed it. This thing speaks to me, and when I shoot it, it's just, the way I explain it is I'm so in sync with the timing of this gun. It shoots so nice. I love it. Texturing here, they nailed it. So ported just made it that much better.
Tell me if you guys have this experience. So I shot the G2, your version, recently. Sometimes, and I'm like you, I'd say 90% of my collection is ported or compensated,
I already know what you're
one or two, right? But sometimes you get a gun that is not ported, and it's so good that it doesn't matter. It feels like it's ported. I had that experience with my Atlas Artemis. I had the experience with my Infinity Baby Monster, and when I shot that gun, the unported version, I felt the same way.
Yeah.
You feel like it doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Like it's so good.
They nailed it.
It's still the, you know.
Yeah.
Now you have the hybrid barrel with the sight tracker.
Right.
And I think Infinity is more known for that being their standard model or build. But this right here, now we all had those quick, those money grab models that we unfortunately bought, and you know, like questioned why would they put something out like that.
Right.
But these newer guns that's coming out, Infinity, Atlas level builds. I mean, Atlas and Infinity has some serious competition right now.
Yeah.
These guys are coming out the box gangbusters.
Yeah.
And if you feel this, slide frame fit, There are no gaps. I don't see no gaps in any of these slider frames. These guns are next level. These are not money grabs.
Well, look, fam, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to us rant and rave about what we love. Tomorrow, though, stay tuned because we're about to roll into the range footage, and that is going to be crazy. All right, see you at the range. All right, fam, it has been a day. I mean, I brought out a bunch of my guns. We had obviously all of these like brand new unreleased firearms that we featured for you guys yesterday, and now we got a chance to get out and shoot them. So I can't wait to hear from my guys. Okay, let's start with the new guns that we looked at today, right? We looked at the Cardinal Arms G2 Ported. We looked at the Dark Forge Reaper, the Dark Forge Wraith. We had that Race City Defense RC9 Mod 2. We had a couple offerings from AAF. Which guns were the standouts for you guys?
For me, the Reaper was the top of the heap. It was, and I kind of went in with that anticipation, thinking the Reaper, and it did not disappoint.
100%.
But the biggest surprise of the day for me was the Mod 2, right below the Reaper, just nipping at its heels. That thing is a beast.
And at that price point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, I agree 100%. The Reaper, we knew it was going to be spectacular. But for me, again, you know, with having the Mod 2 and being able to fill it with that new inline porting that they've done, it's just for the price point, like everybody's saying, you cannot beat it. It is just, it's in a own realm of its own, and it's hard to be beat. But that Reaper, that was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. The Reaper. I already knew. After I shot it, I was done. I was ready to pack up and go home. But definitely a Reaper. And the Race City Defense, I have to agree. I shot that, I was sitting there. Damn. Right. But just, the Reaper just has something special about it. I don't know if it's just the aesthetics, design of it, but that just pulled me in. Regardless of price, that would be my number one.
So for me, definitely the Reaper number one. I'm saying the Cardinal Arms G2 Ported. I just felt like the machining and the quality of that gun is so special. And having now shot the unported version and the ported version is worth the wait in my book, or buy both. And I agree with everybody here that Race City Defense gun was just, at the price point, I don't know if there is a better gun for $4,500 or less. The one gun we didn't talk about that I failed to mention was the Miller Precision gun, which is ported and coming in at that $4,000 to $5,000 range. I shot a bunch of rounds through that gun. I felt it was very comparable to the RCD. I think the thing about the Miller is we're shooting a prototype gun, right? Yeah. So we don't, all the things haven't been fine-tuned out of it yet. So I'll be anxious to see what that gun is like when we get a production version.
When that comes out, that thing's gonna be a monster.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have to say though, the Alpha American, it kind of did it for me as well. That 5-inch, we showed it a little bit. I mean, it just coming out new with the full rail. I love it.
Yeah, no, that was a good shooting gun too. And I would say, I think we all agree. We said this in the live yesterday. You can't go wrong with any of these pistols.
No.
These are all really, really, really good guns. So I love shooting. Okay, now I brought out some stuff. You guys all brought out some guns too. Favorite gun you shot today?
Well, that's easy. That was the Rafferty.
I think we can all say it at the same time.
Rafferty
Lucky Devil that's just in a different strata.
Yeah.
And the optic the battery was dead. And that thing, if you just had the window near the target, it just sat there. I mean, it's witchcraft.
Yeah, so love the Rafferty. We had great guns out here. You guys will see them, but we had Infinities, Rafferty, Haze,
Venom, something special.
Venom, that crazy Venom.
Yeah.
Mike brought out that super gun. Man, that
Super
Infinity, man, that gun is crazy. So look, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this. We had a blast. Now look, I'm gonna let you guys in a little behind the scenes action. We were talking at dinner last night, and today, this is not going to be the last time you are going to see this. I think we are all, this time we did Covert and we did West End Gun Club. I think next time it's Modern Warriors and my man Jeff's club up in Utah. So that's going down, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And we have something for you. So we meant to do this on the live yesterday, just ran out of time. The hour went by like this. But we have a giveaway, a monster swag giveaway. We're going to be giving away merch from all of our channels. So you're going to get Team Blacksmith merch. You're going to get 2A and LA merch. You're going to get the Weapon Collective merch. You're going to get Tactical Bearded Dad merch. On top of that, we're going to be getting you some Covert merch. And we're going to throw some other surprises in there too. So stand by for that. Somebody want to tell them what they have to do to actually win?
Yeah, so it's very simple. You just got to make sure that you're subscribed to all 4 of our channels.
Yep.
In this right here,
Easy.
Hit done or type in done. We'll confirm it, and we're just going to pick somebody. So very, very simple. We want to make it easy for everyone, but you just got to make sure to be subscribed to all 4 of our channels.
100%. All right? As I always end every episode, that's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.